Good morning. I'm going to tell you about two series today that I have found in our elementary and our middle schools, and I think you're going to be surprised at the content and the subtle indoctrination. We are supposed to have DEI out. DEI is still extremely prevalent in both Santa Rosa County and Escambia County. Stay tuned. Okay, the first series that I'm going to tell you about is a series called Wings of Fire by 2T Sutherland. That is one of her names. She has several that she uses as pen names. I guess that's the way you say her first name. Now, I have not looked at the graphic novels by Barry Deutsch, I think is his name. I'm focusing on Miss Sutherland's written work. In Santa Rosa County, the 15 books are absolutely everywhere. You have them even in the easy ebook downloadable format, but these are in every school. Here is the ebook for Holly Navarre Primary. I mean, we could go all over the place. Let's look at the copies. Russell Elementary School, Sims Middle School, I mean, just everywhere. Pea Ridge, Navarre High School, Avalon. They're in just about, here's Shamuckla, Berry Hill. This is all over the place, and it's school after school after school. The entire series is represented all over the county. In Escambia County, I simply typed in the series absolutely everywhere as well. Here is book 5, 50 copies, 34 available right now, just of book 5. If I click to see where these are located, you can see elementary, middle, all over the place. Cordova Park, Jim C. Bailey, Tate High School, Kingsfield Elementary, Lincoln Park, Longleaf, Molina Park, Oakcrest, Pine Meadow. I mean, the Wings of Fire series, it's everywhere. Everywhere. What's the problem with this series? Nothing, as long as you know about what's in it. For instance, the first one that I want to look at is book 6. Okay, book 6 is called Moon Rising. And look what the MARC report says. It just tells us secret powers begin at the school academy, started by the Dragonettes of Destiny after the end of the war. She soon realizes that someone is attacking the students. Moon must choose whether to help or to continue to hide her gifts. Nowhere in this MARC report, same thing with Santa Rosa County, this one's from Escambia, but nowhere in this book, in this MARC report, does it tell us what is actually in it. You have a male dragon named Umber, and he decides that another male dragon named Quibbly, I think Quibbly may be bisexual, is handsome. And he says it was impossible to ignore how handsome Winter was. Okay. He even adds on page 90, 3 pages later, where Quibbly says, "See, I'm your destiny." And Umber, of course, wish he were my destiny. Umber and Kickin' Joe both are thinking the same thing, and they're laughing about it. You see that little subtle influence there, an introduction for our elementary children with no warning whatsoever about these homosexual characters. This is deliberate. Here's another one of the books. I believe this one is book 10 in Wings of Fire. It's called The Darkness of Dragons. We find out on page 311, Anemone has a crush on Tamarin. Look right here. Wait, Anemone has a crush on someone? Oh my gosh, yes. You haven't noticed? She's been casually showing up everywhere Tamarin is, offering to read her scrolls. Now, these are both girls, okay? So, I told Tamarin she better be careful. Again, So this is like 5 books later. Here's book 13 called Wings of Fire, The Poison Jungle. Sundew and Willow declare their love for each other. You're the light of my life. And of course, they're both females. And they say, I can't imagine you would take me seriously. You're the light of my life. On page 125, Willow says, right here, I'll go. She brushed Sundew's wing lightly with an expression that might have meant, sorry, don't be mad, or we'll be all right, or I'm totally falling out of love with you right now. So here you go, this push for this same-sex ideology in our elementary schools, and even in Santa Rosa County in the primary schools. The next series I want to tell you about is by Stuart Gibbs called Space Case, about this family that moves up to the moon. When the series starts, I believe there's 3 books in the series. Dash, the main character, is 12 years old. Escambia County only has 4 copies: AK Suter, Bellevue Middle, Cook Elementary, Inslee Elementary. You can see the MARC report. It's set in the future. 13-year-old Dash must solve the mystery. This is the final book of the series. I want to pull it up. It's the 3rd one. Santa Rosa County has them everywhere. Avalon, Oriole Beach. Here's the downloadable resource. Hobbs Middle School, Holly Navarre Middle School. The downloadable resource is for Holly Navarre Primary, by the way. So, as usual, students get into the series. This is the 3rd book of the series. But look what happens. Here's another DEI that we're going to report to the state. We looked back at Chang. Are you and Dr. Balnikov a couple? These are 2 men, by the way, 2 adult men. It's been kind of difficult to start a relationship up here. Suddenly, a lot of things make sense. I had known Chang was gay, although it had never been a big deal. I knew lots of gay people back on Earth. I had always felt a little bad for Chang and all the other single people. So you've got this, again, this introduction to primary and elementary school students without any parental warning whatsoever. You cannot trust the MARC reports that are on Destiny or on the library database system. Here is the MARC report in Santa Rosa County. Nowhere does it tell you, hey, parents, your children, just so you know, will be introduced to homosexual relationships. That way parents can decide if they want this. Okay, this book was released in 2018. So again, don't think that there's not an agenda for our children, because there is. This one is even in ebook format. Audio book format, I mean. Parents, beware.